Hello and welcome to Shelf Confidence, a podcast brought to you by the Pennsylvania Food Merchants Association that focuses on trends and innovations in the food and beverage retail industries. I'm Liz Kemry, your host, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Erin Matuzik and Dee Paris of Sheetz. They co-lead Sheetz's Inclusion, Diversity, Equity, and Accessibility Initiative, which is also known as IDEA. What did it mean to sort of take those priorities and formalize them in this way?
We have a long-standing history of really listening to our employees. So we survey our employees annually around engagement and culture. We frequently audit our practices and our policies to make sure that they're up to date, that they meet our employees' needs. We have a really active and confidential employee hotline, and our employees feel very confident calling. And so there have always been things that we've been doing. Our culture is built around respect, which is obviously very, very important to this work, in particular to our initiative. And so to your point, Liz, we've always been focused on inclusion, diversity, equity, and accessibility without calling it out directly. What I think the initiative has kind of brought to the table is it's just taken it much deeper. So where we've asked, in surveys how our employees feel about our culture, we've really been looking at the information on an aggregate or maybe in a siloed lens, where with IDEA, we're really focusing on the individual, not just the larger groups. So we're focused on the person individually. We're digging deeper into trying to educate people into how they can better understand what identity means and how identities and perspectives and experiences and backgrounds and beliefs can be very different, but how we can still work collaboratively together, how we can be inclusive and learn from one another, how we can use what we're learning to build a better workplace. And I think the other thing that it has brought to the table is a really an increased transparency as an organization and an acknowledgement that we're not perfect, that we have gaps and opportunities just like everyone else. And I think IDEA has started to make us feel much more comfortable acknowledging what those gaps are, being very transparent about what we want to be better at and how we're going to try to take steps to do so.